Before I close, I want to warn the American people who are watching at home. You may hear lies and smears in this hearing that'll challenge my loyalty to and my love for our country. Those who oppose my nomination imply that I am loyal to something or someone other than God, my own conscience, and the Constitution of the United States, accusing me of being Trump's puppet, Putin's puppet, Assad's puppet, a guru's puppet, Modi's puppet, not recognizing the absurdity of simultaneously being the puppet of 5 different puppet masters. The same tactic was used against President Trump and failed. The American people elected President Trump with a decisive victory and mandate for change. The fact is, what truly unsettles my political opponents is I refuse to be their puppet.
That was Tulsi Gabbard at her confirmation hearing Thursday, lighting up the deep state like a Christmas tree. And she's right. They're terrified of her. But unlike the career bureaucrats who've been running the intelligence game for decades, Tulsi isn't in anyone's pocket. And President Trump just tapped her to be the next director of national intelligence. And that means she'd be in charge of all U.S. intelligence operations. And let me tell you this. This is the deep state's worst nightmare. This is like Trump sending a highly skilled sniper right into their backyard. And on this episode, I'm going to be breaking down exactly why the intelligence swamp is losing its mind over Tulsi's nomination and how the deep state has been waging war on Trump since day one, and what happens next if she gets confirmed. And spoiler alert, it's going to get ugly. So why is this one such a big deal? For years, the intelligence community has been run by career swamp creatures, rats, people like James Clapper, John Brennan, and a bunch of unelected bureaucrats who've made it their mission to control the governments from the shadows. Let me paint you a bigger picture. These are the same guys who pushed the Russia collusion hoax, the same guys who lied about the Hunter Biden laptop, and the same guys who covered up the election interference while using their intelligence clearances to attack Trump and his supporters. You guys remember that? Before the 2020 election, 51 so-called intelligence experts signed a letter saying the Hunter Biden laptop was Russian disinformation. Total lie. And they knew it. And the letter gave Biden an excuse in the debates to call it fake. And the media buried the story because that's what they do. And guess what? That's election interference, plain and simple. And these guys aren't protecting democracy. They're rigging it. And now Trump has put Tulsi in charge. And these people are panicking. And they should be, because she's been calling them out for years. And I just want to say this. This war between Trump and the intelligence bureaucracy didn't start with Tulsi. It started the moment Trump announced he was running. They spied on his campaign, fabricated that garbage Russia hoax, used FISA courts to justify illegal surveillance, and then when that failed, they moved to Plan B, weaponizing the entire intelligence apparatus against a sitting U.S. president. Let me say it again. A sitting U.S. president. Guess what? The same intelligence officials who led those efforts are still deeply embedded in the system today. They never left, and they're going to do whatever it takes to get and stay in Trump's way now that he's president. Now, we already know how the deep state operates. They don't take out threats in one move. They run strategic disinformation campaigns, manipulate the media, and use lawfare to destroy their targets. And I'm going to break down their playbook so we know exactly what's coming next. One, manufacturing of these fake scandals, the Russia hoax, the Ukraine call, Hunter's laptop cover-up. Two, the weaponization whistleblowers, anonymous intelligence sources that feed the media. Leaked intel reports, declassified bombshells conveniently start to appear at the worst moments. And then there's the lawfare and the investigations. The Aaron Cohen Show is sponsored by the Cherries Deep Concealment holster. This is the same holster I trained Keanu on for the John Wick franchise. This thing runs BWB, or below the waistband, means there is zero digging into your gut, and this holster will never fall off you because it runs below the waistband. Also, lightning fast draw with just a little bit of training. Hit the link down in the description to order one of these bad boys. They ship next day. Zero lead time with these things now. They ship next day. Lightning fast draw. Fits all double stacked 9 and 40 Glocks. Fully adjustable clip and ambidextrous lefties. You're covered. Hit the link down in the description. Grab one of these bad boys. And finally, carry with comfort and total concealment. Trump's impeachments, the January 6th committee, the Mar-a-Lago raid, the ongoing incessant character assassination. We've all seen those. And every Trump appointee gets smeared as either corrupt or compromised. Starting to sound familiar? Well, that's exactly what they did to Trump. And I guarantee you they're going to do the same thing to Tulsi. And they're going to find a way to manufacture some kind of garbage scandal. They'll find a whistleblower to claim she's compromised. They'll run hit pieces 24/7, weaponizing corporate left-wing media because they don't care about the truth. They just care about the control. This is about power. Now, let me get a little more counter-terror tactical here. Who's going to try and block Tulsi from getting this final confirmation? I want to talk about Mark Warner, the Senate Intelligence Chairman, blocked investigations into FBI corruption. Then you've got Chris Murphy, wants government control over disinformation, which is basically code for censorship. And then you've got the old Mitt Romney, backed every Trump impeachment, deep ties to intelligence-linked firms, and it goes on and on and on. And these guys have spent years covering for the intelligence swamp. Now they're terrified that Tulsi will actually expose what's been going on behind the scenes. And that's why they're going to do everything in their power to take her down. And you can bet they're already working on their next move. I want you to watch for these tactics. And you say, hey, I heard it right here with Aaron. Media smears coming. They're going to dig up old statements. They're going to start twisting them. They're going to label Tulsi as dangerous. Leaked intel. A whistleblower will suddenly emerge claiming she's compromised. Then there's going to be the bureaucratic resistance. If she does get confirmed, which she likely will, watch how agencies slow walk her orders and leak classified info to the press. That left-wing legacy corporate garbage press. So Tulsi's nomination isn't just about one person. Let me say this. This is part of Trump's entire strategy to dismantle the intelligence deep state. This thing is rotten. And this is phase one, in my opinion. And now that he's in, here's what I think we're going to start seeing next. We're going to start seeing mass firings of those deep state operatives at the FBI, CIA, and DOJ. They're going to start to get cleaned out. It's already started. Reforms to FISA courts to prevent illegal surveillance of Americans, declassification of corruption inside the intelligence community, and then restructuring of the DNI and CIA to remove that garbage political influence. It's got to get stripped out, and Trump knows this, and so does Waltz and his entire team. Trump is playing this like a military operation, and Tulsi's the first asset in the fight once she gets confirmed, and she's going to start the purge. And this deep state is going to start to crumble like it already has. And so let me know what you guys think. Hit me down in the comments and let me know. Is Tulsi the right woman for the job? Is she going to get that deep state purged with Trump and start to bleed out all that toxic garbage? Hit me down in the comments and let me know what you guys think. I'm going to keep an eye on this one. I'm a big fan of Tulsi. I'm a fan of Trump, and I believe that they've got America's best interest at heart. They've already started doing this with the military, with Pete Hegseth, and now it's time to purge the intelligence community of that political corruption. I'm going to keep an eye on this one, and I'm going to come back to it as it continues to develop. I want to thank you guys for watching this one. Do me a favor, if you guys are a fan of the show, hit the link down in the description and help support by grabbing yourself a mini sponsorship kit. They start at $25. helps keep the lights on in the studio. We're completely independently produced here, and we're funded by you guys, the viewers and the fans. Helps me continue to fight that anti-Israel and anti-Trump misinformation garbage. Hit the link down in the description and join the mission. And let's keep fighting this thing together. I'm going to come back to this one as it continues to develop. I want to thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm Aaron Cohen. You're watching The Aaron Cohen Show, and I will catch you guys soon on the next one.